Hey, thanks so much for joining me, Courtney, to talk about the Kindergarten Kickoff. First, can you please introduce us a little bit to you and your family?
Sure, yeah. So I'm originally from Idaho and my husband's from California. And we met when I was actually doing my first year of teaching. I was a gen ed teacher for 5 years. So I've had that experience. And we have three kids. So our oldest, Claire, is almost 7. And then Alice, our little middle child, she was our surprise. We had a birth diagnosis with her about 5 days after she was born that she had Down syndrome. And she's awesome. And then Will, our youngest, is 18 months old. So we are now in the throes of potty training and staying home all the time. So we're doing great.
Yay! Super fun stuff. So, question for you: why did you decide to attend the Kindergarten Kickoff?
Yeah, so I had heard about it from some friends and I'd also seen it on the foundation's website, on Facebook, and through emails. And I was excited about it because I feel like with children that have disabilities and IEPs, and especially have Down syndrome, I feel like kindergarten is a really big transition and threshold. At least it felt that way to me. You know, we have our early intervention specialists that help us, and then some of us have preschool. And I had kind of heard from some, therapists and things that, oh, preschool IEPs and stuff are kind of practice and they're really simple and it's not too bad. And those teachers are great and flexible because they're used to working with you. And then when it comes to kindergarten, it's like, okay, you need to know how to write your goals. You need to know what placement you want to fight for. Your kid needs to be ready. And so I felt like I needed some more information and preparation for me and for Alice to be prepared for kindergarten. So we came a year early, even though she's only 4. I loved that I came early because then we have a whole year now to implement everything we've learned to be completely ready for kindergarten when it comes around.
That's super awesome to hear. And so, question is our next question is: how has the information you learned from the workshop helped your family?
Yeah, so it's been really great. There is just a lot of great, really helpful nuggets of information I gleaned. But some of my favorites were one of the things we talked about our very first session was something we should know, but I think we forget because it's hard and we have a lot of stuff on our plates. But we talked about how we should not be doing anything for our kids that they should or could be capable of doing on their own. So like all those things we just do for them, like putting their socks and shoes on or pulling their pants down for potty, all those things they should be doing, and take the time and help them learn it because that's going to be important because they have to learn it. So that was fantastic. I also really loved, there was an activity that we did called a one sheet or a one pager. It basically introduced your child. So it had a picture of your child, a vision statement for how you see their life down the road when they're, in their 30s, what you want for them, and then helpful information for teachers, like what works, what doesn't work, what they're great at, what they need help with. And that I was able to make one of those and take it to IEPs. And that was fantastic. They were like, can you teach a class? And I thought, I took a class. You should take the class. It's very helpful. And then I've been able to use that with like swim teachers, dance teachers, anyone that works with my kid. And so that way they know some things about Alice and it helps them work with her. And that's just been phenomenal.
And last question for you. Would you recommend the Kindergarten Kickoff program to other families?
Oh yeah, I absolutely would. If you have any questions, there was just really relevant information. Like if you are confused about how to write an IEP goal or how to be specific or get what you want with an IEP goal, we went over that like in detail. I also love that our instructor, Katie, was so great at taking questions. If you had a specific question about placement or this or that, she could help you through your individual circumstance in class or even, contact later. It was fantastic. And also, I just feel like it covered everything from your kids being ready, having a good relationship with, with the people you'll be working with and the staff of the school, to IEPs and how to work through all that. And even how does my kid make friends? How can I help them with those social skills so they can be successful? And it really wasn't just about paperwork or things like that. It was really about the whole experience that you want your child to have.
Yeah, that is super awesome and super helpful to hear someone who's been through the program, and how this information has been able to help you. So thank you so much for being with me today to let us know a little bit more about Kindergarten Kickoff.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys having me. Happy 4th, everyone.
Happy 4th.
Okay, bye.